Alright, so this felt like it took forever, about 3 days, so it's a little too long for me to do this, even though this was a certain amount of episodes. Welcome in. Please hit the like button, please subscribe, and please hit the bell icon. And this is the review for Frontier. It came out in 2016. It's a TV series on Netflix. It is an action fiction, and it is 3 seasons so far, from 16 to 2018. So they say, and I'll get to that at the end. 6 episodes per, but they're an hour long, and for some reason it took me longer than I thought it would be. And here is the cast. I don't know who the director is. Alright, welcome back. So here's the plot of this. There's money to be made in the fur trade in the 1700s, which is why Declan Harp is trying to get a piece of it. The outlaw trapper is leading a campaign to breach the Hudson Bay Company monopoly on the fur trade in Canada. Lord Benton, on the other hand, is bent on restoring the company's stronghold on fur and is on a mission to stamp out Harp, who turns to an old ally when bounty hunters close in on him. Harp eventually devises a scheme to plunder Hudson Bay and set a trap for Benton. The main star of this is Jason Momoa, and since Aquaman, I have been a big fan. And his TV show really set me into that slot of permanently of really liking Samoa. To the point where I'm not going to lie, because he's also a badass, but I kind of have a man crush, so to speak, you could say, on him. Odd reason enough, I'm just now getting into his bunch of his shows and movies and stuff. I think he's a good actor, decide my obvious bias of him being a badass and man crush. Now I will say it took me about 3 to 4 episodes to get sucked into the story. A little slow at first. The pilot episode camera quality wasn't great for some reason, but as the season went on, it was good. Didn't look 4K like it says on the main network page, but season 2 they clearly got a bigger budget camera, as that did look more like HD 180p. But as soon as season 3, it looked more 4K, as it was super crisp compared to the others. Now, I was told this was a violent, gory show. I didn't feel that till season 2 and season 3 that it was gory. As of season 3, it had higher levels of gore quality. And the first episode opening was pretty dramatic with super cool cinematography shots with very well done choreography. Episode 2 of season 3 had a great long panning shot, but felt like fillers. In fact, in my opinion, the second episode felt 70% filler. And there was another episode like that, and I think it was the 5th. I didn't like most of the season 3. It had cool shots, but it felt messy to a degree. I really didn't like Clara's character. I believe that's her name. I felt like she should have been killed off at the end of season 1. It would have made more sense, in my opinion. And here's my rating, and we will get some more into it, including the whole what if, is it or isn't coming back. Alright, welcome back. So, it felt rushed as of season 3. in a lot of spots, and what happens to Chesterfield, I don't know. It just opens that he's dead in season 3, and they don't show it or expand on it. Now, I could have missed something at the end of season 2, but I don't recall him being pushed off the cliff, and they didn't show it. So I do love the slight comedy from Jason Momoa. That's just him in personal. I never met him in person. It's one of those rare things where a celebrity is actually who they actually are on screen. They're actually very, very nice, very genuine, and no one has ever complained about them. He's just like that type of person. It could be mostly because of his culture, because I believe he's a Landerer. How do you pronounce them? You know, in Hawaii, the natives. It's just part of native kind of how they are. And some other countries like that too. Show was good up to season 3, but could have been much better. The last episode was good. I'll admit that. There's a huge confused fan base because we were supposed to get season 4 in November 2020, from as far as I could tell. But the actress that played the native girl says one thing where Jason Momoa says another. And Netflix and Discovery Canada neither confirmed officially if it was canceled or renewed, the show. And as far as I can tell, because of COVID, there is a 50% chance it was delayed, and we just might get season 4, but have to wait. And I hope so, as I did like this show, nonetheless, of season 3. Now, originally when I was going into this, I thought it was canceled abruptly, and they were going to do a quick season finale. So it kind of came off like that. They were going for that at the beginning of season 3. But it turns out it's never confirmed or denied if it was canceled or renewed. It's just a lot of fans on one side are assuming it is, and the other ones are not. But that could just be hope on their side. But from the evidence that I could tell, it is not officially canceled, so there's a 50% chance that what happened is they were either doing reshoots at the last moment, or they were shooting, but they were going to they set a date ahead of time, which normally is a common thing. So they were shooting and COVID hit, and then they had to stop. So everything, just like any other production of that has been happening going on in 2020. And of course, 2021 has gotten back to where it was in the beginning of the pandemic. So we just need to be patient and wait to see if they confirm or not. They do leave you on a somewhat of a cliffhanger. People said it was a cliffhanger. It sounded like it was a big one. Not necessarily. And I guess you could argue that they ended it, but I'm not seeing it that way. But if they did decide to cancel it, I think the ending would be good enough for my satisfaction. But I'm really hoping that they continue the series. But if you've watched this series, let me know in the comments below what you thought. Are you a fan of Jason Momoa? I would hope you are, at least as a human being. Just like another person that I have a man crush on and I'm obsessed with is the guy that plays John Wick. I just immediately, his name forgot my mind. So yeah, let me know in the comments below all your thoughts, all your things. Sorry, I've been gone away for a while. It's this TV series took a little longer for me to watch. So anyways, love you all. Please stay safe and Skol.